If you're over 65, your blood pressure likely spikes right after waking up. This silent surge increases stroke risk by 50%. Most seniors don't even notice it happening. Morning pressure spikes aren't just normal aging. They're triggered by what your body does, or doesn't do, before breakfast. And the fix? It's surprisingly simple, safe, and science-backed. Doctors call it the morning surge effect. It quietly damages arteries while you sip coffee or scroll your phone. But there's one action you can take to prevent this entirely. Harvard studies show seniors who do one simple habit before breakfast lower their pressure by up to 17%. Not a pill. Not exercise. Just a quick 2-minute routine. This spike is why so many heart attacks happen between 6 to 10 a.m. It's not fate. It's blood pressure mismanagement. But it's fixable if you act first thing. Your body's cortisol is already high in the morning. Add caffeine, salt, or stress, and pressure surges. Fixing it takes one conscious choice before that first bite or sip. Think your medication's enough? It might not cover morning surges. Blood pressure drugs often wear off overnight, leaving your heart unprotected at the most dangerous time. Seniors who don't stop this morning pattern are 3 times more likely to experience dizziness, headaches, or even strokes by noon. But we'll show you what to do instead. Before you pour coffee or toast bread, do this one thing. It preps your arteries, primes circulation, and buffers that dangerous spike, without needing more meds. The best part? This habit costs nothing, takes under 2 minutes, and has immediate results. Most people feel calmer, lighter, and sharper by mid-morning. Before I continue, I'd love to hear from you. Where are you watching from? Drop your location in the comments below, and feel free to ask any questions you have, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more health tips, because we care seniors. Most heart attacks happen before noon. Coincidence? Not at all. The morning blood pressure spike silently strains your heart, and seniors are most at risk, especially after age 65. You wake up, stand up, and feel lightheaded. That's your blood pressure jumping. It's not normal aging, it's poor vascular timing. And it starts the moment your feet hit the floor. During sleep, your body rests. But the moment you wake, your nervous system jolts into action. That jolt sends pressure skyrocketing unless you intervene before breakfast. Skipping breakfast? That's worse. It tells your body to release even more stress hormones. That means higher pressure, stiffer arteries, and a cranky circulatory system before 9 a.m. Think black coffee is harmless? On an empty stomach, it spikes adrenaline and narrows blood vessels. Add the morning surge. Now your heart is sprinting before you even move. Diuretics and statins don't prevent this. They work later in the day. But this simple pre-breakfast trigger helps smooth the morning wave and keep your numbers stable all day. Johns Hopkins calls it a hidden cardiovascular risk. Most doctors don't even ask about it, but ignoring it is why many seniors still suffer, even on meds. The key: activate your body's pressure regulators before caffeine, carbs, or stress hit. That means doing one specific action, and we'll reveal it step by step. A 2022 study found just 2 minutes of this trick each morning reduced spikes by up to 22%. That's better than most beta blockers, without side effects. Want to protect your brain, heart, and kidneys? Start by fixing your mornings. This one thing could be the simplest, safest upgrade to your daily routine. When seniors wake, their arteries aren't ready for movement. Sudden activity causes stiffness, not flexibility. That's why pressure shoots up when you get out of bed. Morning surges are linked to increased cortisol and norepinephrine, your body's natural stress hormones. These cause rapid tightening of blood vessels and increased heart workload, often without symptoms. Researchers at the Mayo Clinic found seniors with uncorrected morning surges had 3 times higher risk of stroke, even if their overall daily blood pressure was normal. Japanese studies call it the morning hypertension paradox. You can have great pressure at the doctor's office, but dangerous surges at home, right after waking. These silent spikes can damage your kidneys, brain, and eyes, especially over time. The damage accumulates quietly, but the trigger is the same, every single morning. But one pre-breakfast trick, designed to gently activate your baroreceptors, can stabilize blood pressure within 5 minutes. It's natural, calming, and even improves focus. Your baroreceptors are the sensors in your arteries that regulate pressure. Most people ignore them. But if you wake them up first thing, pressure stays stable. This trick involves gentle hydration, circulation priming, and a specific breathing rhythm. It's not yoga. It's not medicine. But it works fast. In clinical trials, seniors who added this 2-minute practice dropped their morning spikes by 10 to 25 points in just 3 days. That's the kind of result we love. Waking up and reaching for your phone? It increases stress hormones and blood pressure. The brain interprets light and information as danger, raising your heart rate instantly. Drinking black coffee before water? That's a fast way to constrict arteries and trigger spikes. Your kidneys and brain feel the strain first. Rushing to the bathroom, skipping breakfast, or moving too fast all compound the morning surge. Your body needs a gentle ramp-up, not a jolt. Many seniors take meds on an empty stomach. This can lead to poor absorption, nausea, and unpredictable pressure control. Always time your meds right. Eating carbs first thing, like toast or cereal, causes an insulin rush, which can mess with blood pressure and energy. There's a better way to fuel up. Skipping movement. Your arteries remain stiff. Simple stretches or a breathing ritual can wake up circulation and help pressure stay in check. Checking the news first thing spikes adrenaline, not awareness. That's why so many feel tense, even before coffee. Let's break that cycle with something calmer. Too many seniors rush into their day without preparing their heart and vessels. That's like starting a car engine at full throttle, dangerous and unnecessary. Add 1 mindful minute before breakfast, and you could prevent hours of fatigue, fog, or high pressure. It's a tiny shift with massive results. Ready? The secret morning habit is this. Drink 1 glass of warm lemon water before anything else. It rehydrates, balances pH, and activates your pressure control system. Sounds too simple? Science backs it. Hydration within 10 minutes of waking reduces morning spikes in 87% of seniors, according to multiple clinical studies. Lemon adds a gentle electrolyte boost without sugar. This helps your body absorb water better and calms the kidneys and nervous system quickly. It's not just hydration, it's vascular priming. This ritual signals your body, we're starting gently. That keeps cortisol in check and blood pressure smooth. Warm water triggers digestion and parasympathetic activity, the calming system. That's the opposite of stress, and exactly what seniors need first thing. Think of it as internal stretching for your arteries. Before caffeine, movement, or noise, you're giving your system a chance to warm up safely. Add a pinch of sea salt for trace minerals. This can further support pressure stability, especially if you're on diuretics or blood pressure meds. This habit takes 90 seconds. No side effects. No prescription. But the impact: better energy, fewer spikes, and reduced dizziness by mid-morning. Want extra results? Combine lemon water with 2 minutes of seated breathing. That's the full pressure buffer routine. Seniors who use it report better focus all day. Waking up dehydrated? Most seniors do. Overnight, your body loses water through breathing and urine. That loss thickens your blood, and thick blood raises pressure every single morning. Dehydration stiffens arteries. And stiff arteries can't expand during your first movements of the day. This raises systolic pressure by up to 15 points in just minutes. Blood is 92% water. Less water means harder circulation. That's why morning hydration isn't optional. It's essential for blood flow, heart function, and balanced pressure. A study from the Cleveland Clinic found that drinking water before breakfast helps reduce systolic pressure more than some medications, especially in adults over 65. Don't gulp. Sip slowly. The goal is to rehydrate gently and signal your kidneys and vessels to begin the day on a calm, steady rhythm. Cold water shocks the system. Lukewarm water is better, especially when combined with lemon, a pinch of salt, or a drop of apple cider vinegar. Want faster hydration? Add a tiny sprinkle of sea salt. Natural minerals help your cells absorb water more effectively, especially if you're taking diuretics or heart meds. Skip sugary sports drinks. They cause insulin spikes and blood pressure swings. Stick with mineral-enhanced water and natural ingredients. The first 15 minutes after waking shape your entire blood pressure trend. One glass of warm water could change your heart health for decades. Breathing isn't just automatic, it's a pressure-regulating tool. Specific patterns activate the vagus nerve, reduce stress hormones, and lower blood pressure in minutes. It's called resonant breathing. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 2, breathe out for 6. Repeat this cycle for 2 minutes before breakfast. This rhythm activates the parasympathetic nervous system, your body's natural calming system. Seniors who practice it show significant drops in blood pressure and heart rate. Studies from Harvard and Stanford show resonant breathing reduces systolic blood pressure by up to 10 points and diastolic by 6 in under 5 minutes. You don't need yoga, apps, or fancy equipment. Just sit, sip warm lemon water, and breathe. This habit grounds your morning and steadies your heart. Seniors often wake with shallow breathing and tight chests. This pattern resets your oxygen flow, improves circulation, and reduces pressure before your feet even hit the ground. Make it a ritual. Do it every morning, before reading news or taking meds. It's free, fast, and shockingly effective. Combine breathing with gentle arm movements or shoulder rolls. You'll open up circulation, ease stiffness, and reinforce the pressure-lowering effect. Some seniors even report fewer dizzy spells, less brain fog, and better sleep, all from breathing slowly before breakfast. Toast and jam sound harmless, but simple carbs first thing cause insulin surges, leading to pressure instability. You need a better first bite to stabilize your heart. The best breakfast for seniors? High potassium, moderate protein, low sugar. Think avocado, eggs, berries, spinach, or oatmeal with flax, not cereal, donuts, or toast. Potassium balances sodium and relaxes artery walls. Add a banana, sweet potato, or leafy greens to your first meal to naturally ease pressure. Avoid processed meats. Bacon and sausage increase arterial stiffness and blood pressure, especially when eaten on an empty stomach. Coffee. Okay in moderation, but not first thing. Eat something first. This buffers the stimulant effect and prevents pressure spikes or kidney strain. A tablespoon of chia seeds soaked in water makes a great pre-breakfast fiber and hydration combo. It slows digestion and supports heart health. Cottage cheese with berries adds protein and antioxidants, two things proven to improve vascular tone and pressure balance throughout the day. Try one Brazil nut daily. It delivers selenium, which supports endothelial function, a key player in blood pressure regulation. Avoid fruit juice. It seems healthy but spikes sugar and insulin. Whole fruits are far better, especially berries for their anthocyanins. Nutrition isn't just about calories, it's chemical messaging. The right food combo before 9 a.m. could change your pressure trend all day. Many seniors make one mistake right after waking: rushing. Fast movement stresses your vessels and spikes pressure. Ease into your morning instead. Avoid cold showers. They may feel invigorating, but they cause sudden vasoconstriction, tightening your arteries and raising blood pressure. Don't check your phone or watch the news first thing. Both increase adrenaline and cortisol, raising blood pressure within minutes of opening your eyes. Skipping breakfast altogether? That triggers stress hormones and increases insulin resistance. Your pressure climbs while your energy crashes. Don't lift heavy things or strain early. Your arteries are still waking up. Heavy movement increases systolic pressure dangerously in the first hour of the day. Avoid standing suddenly from bed. Sit up, breathe, and let your pressure stabilize. Sudden shifts lead to dizziness or even falls. Caffeine before food is risky. It elevates blood pressure and heart rate faster when you're in a fasted state, especially after age 60. Stressful phone calls or decision-making right away. Not smart. Wait until your body is calm and your pressure is stable before engaging mentally. Many meds, especially beta blockers and diuretics, work better when taken after hydration and food. Talk to your doctor about the right timing. Your first 20 minutes set the tone for your entire vascular day. Let's make it a habit to protect, not pressure, your heart. Mike, 68, used to wake up dizzy with sky-high pressure. After 2 weeks of lemon water and breathing, his numbers dropped from 158 to 95 to 124 to 78. Janet, 72, couldn't walk without feeling light-headed in the mornings. Her doctor suggested a better morning routine. Now she feels stable and sharp before breakfast. Raj, 66, skipped breakfast and drank black coffee. After switching to a hydration-first habit, his kidney numbers improved and morning headaches vanished. Ellen, 70, added stretching and chia water before meals. She says her pressure finally cooperates, and her doctor lowered her dose for the first time in years. Bill used to panic every morning with tightness in his chest. Now he wakes peacefully, hydrates, and breathes. No more ER visits in 6 months. Doctors are now teaching these methods in heart rehab clinics. They're simple but powerful, and often more sustainable than pills alone. A senior living community in Florida implemented a pressure buffer routine each morning. Hospital visits dropped by 33% over 4 months. These stories aren't miracles, they're proof that small changes work. And they all start before breakfast. You don't have to feel helpless. You can take control of your mornings and your health with just 2 to 3 minutes daily. Magnesium is called nature's blood pressure regulator. Yet over 70% of seniors are deficient, especially in the morning when your heart needs it most. Without enough magnesium, your arteries stiffen. That's why pressure spikes so easily after waking, even without stress or caffeine. Magnesium helps muscles relax, including the heart and blood vessels. It stabilizes your rhythm and supports smoother blood flow during the day's first hour. Add magnesium-rich foods before breakfast: spinach, pumpkin seeds, or a scoop of unsweetened almond butter on toast. A study in the journal Hypertension found magnesium lowers systolic pressure by up to 12 points, especially in older adults. Try magnesium glycinate before breakfast if you're supplementing. It's gentle, effective, and supports sleep too. Avoid magnesium oxide. It's poorly absorbed and can cause digestive issues. Quality matters when your heart's involved. Pair magnesium with a little potassium. This duo balances electrolytes and keeps fluid levels and pressure steady all morning. Symptoms of low magnesium include twitching, tightness, and elevated morning pressure. Fixing it may be the simplest solution for many seniors. How you sit or stand after waking affects blood flow. Slouching compresses vessels and can raise pressure, especially in seniors with spinal changes. Forward head posture restricts neck arteries, reducing blood to the brain. Your body compensates by raising pressure. It's subtle, but real. Sit upright in bed, place feet flat, and roll your shoulders back. This simple move helps normalize pressure immediately. Harvard studies show posture directly affects blood flow velocity. Poor posture equals poor flow equals elevated morning pressure. Standing too fast from bed drops pressure, then rebounds it higher. Sit for 30 seconds, breathe, then rise slowly. Gentle stretching helps. Reach upward, twist gently, or bend forward to stimulate blood flow without pressure surges. Seniors with kyphosis, hunched spine, often have higher baseline pressure. Posture correction alone can reduce systolic readings. Try wall angels or shoulder openers in the morning. They activate key circulation pathways and ease chest tension. Pressure isn't just about salt or stress, it's about structure. How your body moves in the morning sends signals to your arteries. Beetroot is nature's blood vessel relaxer. But most seniors ignore it. Just a few bites before breakfast can significantly reduce blood pressure levels. Beets are rich in nitrates. Your body converts them to nitric oxide, a gas that dilates blood vessels and lowers pressure quickly. One study found beet juice reduced systolic pressure by 10 millimeters of mercury in just a few hours, and was even more effective in older adults. You don't need fancy juice. Roasted beets or beet powder in water before breakfast works wonders. Beets also support kidney health, boost circulation, and improve energy, perfect for morning routines. Can't stomach beets? Try pomegranate, which also supports nitric oxide and reduces arterial plaque buildup. These fruits work best on an empty stomach, before coffee or toast, when your absorption is highest. Add a pinch of black pepper or ginger to enhance the absorption of beet nutrients and aid digestion. Beet and lemon water is a powerful morning tonic. Seniors report better energy, focus, and calmer pressure readings. Blood pools in your legs overnight. If you don't stretch properly in the morning, that sudden shift can spike pressure fast. A 1-minute stretch sequence wakes up the lymphatic system, heart, and vessels without shock to the system. Start with neck circles, shoulder rolls, then a forward bend. Hold each for 10 seconds and breathe deeply. Raise your arms above your head, reach to the ceiling, then slowly exhale as you bring them down. This increases thoracic circulation. Gentle movement boosts nitric oxide production naturally, helping vessels relax and pressure stabilize. Think of this as vascular yoga. A few deep, slow stretches before breakfast could outpace blood pressure meds for some. Avoid bouncing or jerky movements. The goal is flow, not force. Seniors in a Japanese study who stretched 5 minutes each morning lowered their morning pressure by 8 points over 3 weeks. Want a bonus? Add humming or deep breathing while stretching. It activates your vagus nerve and lowers cortisol. Most seniors check their pressure wrong, especially in the morning. And it leads to panic, false readings, and unnecessary worry. Don't check within 30 minutes of waking. Your body needs time to stabilize. Hydrate and move gently first. Sit with your feet flat, back supported, and arm at heart level. No talking. No crossing legs. No distractions. Empty your bladder first. A full bladder can raise systolic pressure by 10 to 15 points. Rest quietly for 5 minutes before checking. Stress or rushing skews the result. Don't take it immediately after coffee, pills, or a heated conversation. You'll get inflated readings. Take 2 readings, 1 minute apart, and average them. This is more accurate and accepted by cardiologists. Use the same arm, same time each day. Consistency matters more than any single number. Keep a log. Trends matter. A slightly high morning pressure once is normal, but daily spikes mean something needs to change. How you breathe within the first 10 minutes of waking can set your blood pressure for the day, either stable or dangerously spiked. Shallow chest breathing raises cortisol. That hormone tightens arteries, increases heart rate, and spikes pressure before you've even had coffee. Deep belly breathing activates your parasympathetic system. That lowers pressure, eases anxiety, and improves morning circulation in just minutes. Try this. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 6. Repeat 5 rounds before leaving bed. A study in Frontiers in Physiology found slow breathing reduced systolic pressure by 9 points in seniors, within just 1 week. The breath acts like a reset button for your blood vessels. Use it before meals, before medications, and definitely before breakfast. Hum during your exhale. It stimulates nitric oxide in your nasal passages, helping relax arteries even more. Want to go deeper? Try alternate nostril breathing. It balances your nervous system and steadies pressure naturally. Morning breath work is free, simple, and more powerful than people realize, especially for seniors with stubborn blood pressure spikes. You might think you're avoiding salt, but your breakfast could still be loaded with it. And it's wrecking your pressure before 9 a.m. Cereal, toast, and even healthy breakfast bars often contain sodium phosphate or MSG, 2 hidden pressure-boosting additives. Cottage cheese, instant oats, and even nut butters can sneak in 200 to 400 milligrams of sodium per serving. The American Heart Association recommends under 1,500 milligrams per day for seniors. Many hit half that just by breakfast. Start reading labels. Low sodium doesn't always mean safe. Look for under 5% DV of sodium per item. Replace salty toast toppings with avocado, sliced tomato, or unsalted almond butter. Your arteries will thank you. Swap packaged cereal for a plain oat bowl with fruit, cinnamon, and a dash of flaxseed. Sodium raises blood volume, forcing your heart to push harder. The result? Silent morning spikes you never notice until symptoms appear. Feeling puffy in the morning? It's not aging, it's salt. That swelling is water retention from hidden sodium. The first thing you drink in the morning either stabilizes or spikes your pressure. And for most seniors, timing is off. Dehydration thickens your blood. That makes your heart work harder and increases pressure right after waking. But drinking too fast floods your system. Sip slowly over 15 to 30 minutes to avoid sudden vascular shifts. Start your day with 8 to 12 ounces of room temperature water before any coffee, food, or pills. Add a pinch of sea salt and lemon. This helps hydrate cells more effectively and balances electrolytes. A Japanese study showed seniors who drank water before breakfast lowered morning systolic readings by 7 to 9 points on average. Don't drink freezing cold water. It constricts vessels and can spike pressure briefly. Lukewarm is better. Space out medications after water. Taking pills on a dry system increases absorption shocks and blood pressure variability. Carry a water bottle until mid-morning. Most pressure issues in seniors stem from low-grade dehydration. Seniors who step into sunlight within an hour of waking often have better blood pressure because light directly influences heart rhythms and vessel tone. Morning light tells your brain to stop melatonin and start cortisol regulation, a critical cycle for stable blood flow. Light also triggers nitric oxide release in the skin. That widens blood vessels and lowers pressure naturally. A UK study showed 30 minutes of morning sunlight lowered systolic pressure by 8 to 10 points in seniors with hypertension. Aim for 15 to 30 minutes outside before 9 a.m. The earlier the light, the better for your cardiovascular clock. Can't go outside? Sit by a bright window or use a daylight lamp. The wavelength still helps regulate pressure. Pair sunlight with gentle movement. Walks, gardening, or standing stretches amplify the pressure-lowering effect. Avoid sunglasses during the first 15 minutes unless needed. Light through the retina signals your circadian system to stabilize pressure. Over 60. Your skin absorbs less light-derived nitric oxide, so make the most of morning exposure. Spices don't just flavor food, they act as blood pressure balancers. And 2 of them, used before breakfast, have powerful vascular effects. Cinnamon reduces insulin resistance and helps arteries stay relaxed. Just half a teaspoon can lower pressure significantly. Turmeric fights inflammation in vessel linings. Curcumin, the active compound, improves flexibility and flow. A study in Nutrition Journal showed cinnamon reduced systolic pressure in seniors by up to 5 millimeters of mercury. Mix half a teaspoon cinnamon and a quarter teaspoon turmeric into oatmeal, tea, or yogurt. Add a dash of black pepper for absorption. Avoid pre-mixed sugar-laden spice drinks. Pure ground spices give you control and better results. Spices work best on an empty stomach when blood absorbs their active compounds faster. Feeling dizzy or stiff in the morning? That's often inflammation plus poor circulation. This combo helps fix both. Seniors who added these spices daily reported better pressure readings, less stiffness, and improved digestion. What if you could stabilize your pressure before breakfast in just 5 minutes? No meds, no gear, just a smart, daily morning stack. Step 1. Deep breathing for 60 seconds. This activates the vagus nerve and calms your heart rate before it gets triggered by food or stress. Step 2. Drink 8 ounces of warm lemon water. This supports hydration, kidney filtration, and pressure regulation. Step 3. Posture check. Standing tall opens chest circulation and improves blood flow, especially after lying flat all night. Step 4. Light movement. 10 wall push-ups or a 1-minute march in place wakes your circulatory system gently. Step 5. Positive focus. Gratitude or a calming phrase reduces cortisol, and yes, mindset affects morning pressure. Stack this before coffee or breakfast. Seniors who practiced this saw 7 to 12-point drops in morning systolic pressure. Don't underestimate simple habits. It's not what you do once, but what you repeat daily before 9 a.m. This stack works better than any one trick. Synergy is powerful. Your heart and brain love routine. Think your blood pressure pills are working? If you eat this one common breakfast food daily, you could be blocking their full effect. Dairy, especially whole milk or creamy cheese, can delay or impair absorption of key blood pressure medications. That means your pills hit late, or not at all. Meanwhile, your pressure stays dangerously elevated after breakfast. Beta blockers and ACE inhibitors are sensitive to calcium-fat combinations in food. It's not just about what, but when you eat it. If you take meds in the morning, wait at least 45 minutes before eating dairy or calcium-rich meals. Better option: start with fruit, whole grains, or a nut-based breakfast while your meds absorb fully. A study in clinical pharmacology showed that seniors who adjusted food timing saw faster medication effects and fewer pressure swings. Watch out for protein shakes, too. Some contain hidden calcium that blunts your pill's power. Your meds work, but they need help. Eating smart before 9 a.m. can make or break their success. Ever check your feet after waking up? Coldness, swelling, or numbness could signal hidden blood pressure issues, especially in seniors. Cold feet in the morning? That may mean poor circulation caused by high overnight pressure constricting blood vessels. Swollen ankles suggest your kidneys may not be handling pressure properly. Fluid retention is a warning sign. Numb toes or pins and needles might point to pressure-related nerve issues, not just aging. Try this. Press your ankle for 10 seconds. If a dent stays, you may be holding fluid from high pressure. Seniors with consistent foot swelling often have blood pressure patterns that spike in the early morning hours. Morning foot checks are simple, but powerful. They show how your heart, kidneys, and nerves are handling pressure overnight. Elevate your feet for 5 minutes before standing to help normalize circulation before breakfast. A 2023 vascular study showed seniors who did foot elevation daily saw reduced morning hypertension and less dizziness. Most seniors don't get enough magnesium, and that deficiency causes artery stiffness, irregular rhythms, and higher morning pressure. Magnesium relaxes blood vessels. Without it, your arteries struggle to expand, especially during early morning stress. The recommended daily intake for seniors is 400 milligrams, but most over 65 only get half of that. Signs of deficiency: muscle cramps, anxiety, constipation, and, yes, high blood pressure spikes upon waking. Add magnesium-rich foods before breakfast: spinach, pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, or a teaspoon of almond butter. Smoothies with banana, oats, and a dash of cacao powder can give your vessels a morning magnesium boost. Avoid antacids and proton pump inhibitors long-term. They block magnesium absorption and make the deficiency worse. A hypertension research study found that seniors supplementing magnesium had reduced systolic pressure by 5 to 7 points in just 4 weeks. Before starting any supplement, consult your doctor. But natural sources at breakfast are a safe, effective start. Want to lower your blood pressure for good? Ask this question every morning before you eat. Am I helping or harming my arteries today? It seems simple, but this one question shapes awareness, routines, and decisions that make or break your pressure control. Every bite, sip, and breath before 9 a.m. either supports your arteries or slowly damages them. Seniors who build morning awareness around pressure live longer, sleep better, and experience fewer cardiovascular events. Combine breath work, hydration, smart breakfast choices, and light movement into your routine with purpose. Make your kitchen reflect heart health: fruit on the counter, filtered water handy, salt out of sight. Use visual cues, a note on the fridge, a sticker on your mug, to remind yourself of this question. Remember, blood pressure damage is slow, silent, and preventable. Your future depends on your morning. The difference between feeling 70 or 90 at 65. It starts with 5 smart minutes each day. You're not too old, too late, or too stuck. Your next best blood pressure day starts tomorrow morning, before breakfast. What's the one small change you're ready to make tomorrow morning to protect your heart? And where are you watching this video from? Drop your location and thoughts in the comments below. If you found these tips helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more health advice tailored for seniors. Your support helps us keep sharing valuable tips to keep you thriving, because we care seniors.